Hey, I'm gonna wait for people to get here a little bit. I might actually just upload this unedited to YouTube as just filler, like something that people can listen to. So I guess I do kind of have discussion streams like these somewhat often, except they're not really focused on a particular topic. So I'm wondering if I just if I do have focus streams like these, then I can upload them as YouTube videos and hopefully allow multiple perspectives on the topics that I discuss in these streams, because I have you guys giving your opinions rather than just me and the couple people that I might happen to ask. I did make a poll, I guess I made a tweet on Twitter asking for people to give their opinions on how they handle tournament nerves. And so far it has 50 replies. Not all of them are necessarily advised, but... Alright, I'm gonna read through some of these replies. Twitter! I did read through some of them. But turning off everything is, yeah, I think that's a default sort of way. It's like a very, like it's like a starter pack of like dealing with tournament nerves, I suppose. There's like, it's a very easy thing to do, and like nothing will go wrong, I guess. Like, I mean, there's no harm in doing something like that. Focus entirely on yourself. Yeah, I agree with this. Alright, this one is very interesting. If you get nervous during a tournament, you just try really hard to focus on something that's like completely abstract, I guess. And in the case of this proposal, is imagining a leaky faucet. Like something that like can distract your mind. Unless you have an alarm. That's true, yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Quit playing okay, yeah, this is a sort of troll response, but nice. Hey Jimai. Assume that the difference between me breaking and will always be the difference between the point. That's interesting. I feel like that puts a lot of pressure on you to perform, or like to not miss, because like when I was reading this I thought it was going to say like assume that the difference between you breaking there and not breaking there won't make a difference, and so as a result you shouldn't worry about whether or not you break on that pattern. Hey Redbird. And so you should just do your best and not have that pressure of missing on you. Well, obviously that also comes with like running the risk of just not paying attention at all, which obviously is not something you want to do. Right. Dumi said that he basically just like, I guess in a way this is just like you put a lot of pressure on yourself that like this is the only run that you're gonna get on this map and you can't mess it up. I guess like if you convince yourself of that, I mean it is true, but like if you get in that sort of mindset, I guess it does help you stay focused in a way. To like make sure that your focus doesn't drift elsewhere. Like, because like being able to get hyper focused on the run can definitely be beneficial. On the other hand, yeah, there's strategies like these where you just convince yourself that like no matter how you perform, it's like there's no pressure on you. It doesn't matter. Like, it's not going to change based on, oh, you hitting one silly little hard section in a map or anything like that. And I feel that way too sometimes. Like you get through a hard section and you hit it, and like just being able to convince yourself that like this literally doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. Like, me hitting that doesn't change the result of the map. And I definitely get that feeling if I'm holding an SS. Sometimes holding an SS in a tournament match can be nerve-wracking, more nerve-wracking than if you have hit a 100 already. But something I tell myself is that like the difference between me having an SS and getting like maybe 6 100s, like a couple 100s, pretty much does nothing. It's like maybe 20,000 score, or 20 to 30,000 depending on the map, and it's not going to make a difference on the outcome of the map itself. So whether or not I've already hit 100s or not doesn't matter at all. And so if I have happened to not hit any 100s, like if I am happening to be SSing, it doesn't matter. Your hands get ice cold. Oh, interesting. You might just want to try running your hands under warm water. And make sure you warm up for long enough. Like, I feel like if like after maybe 1 hour of warming up is like a good, like 1 to 2 hours is a good amount for like for not having that happen. But it also just depends on like the weather, stuff like that. Like if you live in a really cold area, sometimes there's not much you can do. You just have to warm up for a really long time. Use this in a super small font. Well, you can just hide the interface. Just press Shift and Tab, and it hides the interface in game. Only get warm after midnight. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, the thing about tournaments is that you have to play at a scheduled time that works for all players in your match. So, especially if it's a team tournament, chances are you're playing around like afternoon time for Europe, which if you're in America, that's more like morning to noonish, like in the AM. And if you live in Asia, chances are you're playing late at night. If you're like, and then if you're from like Australia or something, you're playing like well past midnight, like maybe 2, 3, even 4 a.m. That is a hypothetical match time for like if every time zone is involved, then you're going to end up playing at that time. If you're in America, you're playing in the AM. Europe, you're playing in the afternoon. Asia, you're playing at night, and Australia, you're playing past midnight. Thought of them as being in any normal lobby. Yeah, I agree with this. This is a really, like, if you can do this is something that I advise to people a lot. If you think about it, there's no real difference between playing a map in a tournament lobby and playing a map in solo, or even like offline, completely offline. Turn off the scoreboard during breaks. Yeah, there's a skin element that does that. It's linked in the panels of my stream, and yeah, I got it from Fiery. There's a skin element, and you put that in your skin. Make sure you turn on key overlay in your OSU options, and it's basically this giant black box that covers everything except the gameplay and your interface. So you turn off the interface with Shift Tab. Well, basically like that skin element goes on top of the leaderboards. But it doesn't go on top of the gameplay elements. It does when you watch replays or spectate people. So that skin element, so you have to keep that in mind. You might want a separate version of your skin so that you can switch to it when watching replays or spectating. But yeah, it covers the leaderboard even during breaks. So if that's something that helps you, and it definitely does help because yeah, that gives you a way to just focus only on your own performance and not look at others. Yeah, being able to see a tournament match as nothing more than just a lobby, a multiplayer lobby, and even pretending that like you're actually playing with the other player or the other team rather than playing against them, it helps a lot with like not feeling pressured when they're doing better than you, or not feeling pressured when you're doing better than them. Let's see. Getting nervous before the match. Oh, that's interesting. You like the whole mental process of being nervous. You go through all of that, like that whole mental process before the match even happens, so that by the time the match comes, you're kind of already past the nerves. That can work against you. You can end up just getting more nervous as you think about more things or get in your head more. But being able to take the time mentally, like to mentally prepare yourself and sort of give yourself that time to feel like this match or whatever, the result of this match is like not gonna matter. Like if you take the time to, I guess, like sit with yourself if you're feeling nervous about a match, and I guess do these sorts of mental exercises that will hopefully help you focus less on, like, I don't know, get less nervous, get less in your head during the actual match, and you just focus on yourself. Assume your teammates are doing better. Covers you until a break. When that happens, you're on top, you just... Oh, interesting. This is something to, like, if you have a leaderboard, if you have your leaderboard off, you can just assume that other people are doing better than you anyway. And so it's not like, oh, you're doing so good, you have to keep it up. It's just like, just play however you're playing and don't feel pressured. Yeah, this, I guess, like, to resolve this issue, you can use the skin element. I remember hearing something about how they're gonna patch the skin element working, like they're gonna fix that, but that has not happened. So for now, it should still work. Oh yeah, okay, this is exactly what I was talking about. Okay, this is interesting. So you just hide everything, and you basically just convince yourself that everyone else is doing better than you. Yeah, and so as a result, there's no pressure for you to be like, yeah, I'm doing the best right now, like, it's all on me. Because if you take that pressure off of yourself, it can be a lot easier to just focus on your performance. Oh, the song is going crazy. Only playing the tournament for fun. I don't set high expectations. This one's good. Just playing for fun is something that I tell people to. To just... Yeah, I guess, like, if you can just see the tournament match itself as something that doesn't involve any pressure in the first place, and that kind of goes along with, like, devaluing, like, the scope of the match itself and stuff like that. But that definitely does help. If you just focus on having fun first, you're in the match and you're just like, oh, this song is pretty cool, map is pretty fun, and like, it's kind of just a way to distract yourself from like, oh crap, I gotta get a better score than my opponent. Nerfs only hit me hard during their first maps. This is something that I had for a couple years too. Where, like, as you ease into the match, you get less nervous. But in the first map, you're always like shakiest, and I feel like that's common for a lot of people, and that's something that influences like pick order of a match too. Like early in the match, people generally are like less eased into like the mindset of just being in a tournament match, and so sometimes like it takes a while to adapt your mindset and not feel super nervous. So in the first maps, sometimes like picking aim consistency and stuff like that is a bit harder, and likewise picking something that is like super stimulating, like higher BPM or something like that, or something that's not super aim intensive. Yeah, there's a lot of strategy around like picking certain maps at different parts of a match. That's probably something I can talk about another time. If you hit a hard part, you hype yourself up. Oh, I see. So you don't put pressure on yourself. You like almost like exert pressure in a way. Like you kind of just exert dominance. And like, man, I'm so sick. I'm actually so sick. I hit that pattern. You actually want to feel nervous, but you can't. Pretend there's $1 trillion on the line, and anyone you have a crush on is watching you, and if you don't win, then they'll never be in your life ever again. I don't know. Maybe that was too dark. I don't know. That was like the first thing that came to mind. I don't know why that was the first thing that came to mind. I was like trying to think of something that's like super high stakes, that like just like hits deep. I don't know. First picks were No Mod 5 and Hidden 2. Oh god. Breathing exercises, that's interesting. That can work, I've never tried that. But breathing exercises are definitely a good way to stay relaxed. I remember Ed, BTMC, would like started practicing with like breathing exercises to calm his nerves. It was a couple of years ago. I remember he was doing it like when he FC'd The Sun, the Moon, the Star. Yeah, classic. Where he was like doing really deep breaths while he was playing. Yeah, usually picking a speedier map, I feel like, tends to help with like easing into the match without having this pressure of like needing to be super focused with your cursor movement, like consistent, precise with your aim and stuff like that. XX said use the nerves to play better. Yeah, you can basically convert nerves into focus, and if you're able to do that without it overbearing you, that can definitely help you play better. Because like, if you're nervous about something, that means you care about it, and if you care about it, I guess like that fear of failure will force you to try harder, and that's just a matter of like being able to channel your nerves in the right way to just get super focused. But it's easier said than done. Less nerves once you drop into loser's bracket. Oh, that's actually true. I think I like kind of have this too without really noticing. Sometimes though. Sometimes if you're in loser's bracket, you can feel more pressure, because if you lose that match, then you're out for good. So sometimes, like if you're in the winner's bracket, you do have less matches to play. But if you lose, there's actually less pressure, because you can still come back and win the whole thing from the loser's bracket. Interesting. Hey Kono, you made a Twitter bot. Let's go. Yeah, this is interesting. But then also, if you're in loser's bracket, you're kind of already past the initial stage of like being at the top of the tournament. You're kind of more in the shadows of the tournament. So for the most part, maybe that's the theory behind, like, if you're in loser's bracket, there's less pressure on you. So, but this is interesting. I mean, it can work both ways. If you're in winner's bracket, there's less pressure in some ways. And if you're in loser's bracket, there's also less pressure in some ways. Interesting. Slap on the heater and drink a lot of water. And try to have fun. Trying to have fun, I think, is really important. Yeah, I think... Yeah, being warmed up, I guess, like, having a heater on can help as well. Water, yep. Gotta stay hydrated. I should drink some water right now. If I'm captain... Oh, so preparing your picks beforehand so that you're not panicking with picks and feeling pressured about strategy. That's a good idea. I used to, like, really strategize for maps before the matches happen. Nowadays I don't because I'm lazy. But... Seems to be going through the areas. I don't know, I'm just playing a video. Hollow Knight music. Thank you, 10% universe. Anyway. Yeah, from player, nerves just go away after the first 2 maps. Yeah, this is something that, yeah, it's something I mentioned earlier. Like, after the first couple maps, people, for the most part, you get more eased into the match. But, like, if you've gone through that process of easing yourself into a match so many times, just, like, as a result of playing so many tournaments, then it'll just become easier and easier for you to be in that tournament mindset, and it'll become less abnormal of a situation to be in, being in a tournament match. So as a result, that's why people just say, like, as you play more tournaments, you'll be less nervous in them. I think that's true. Like, I think, like, even, like, some of the best and most active tournament players, like Toy, I think, has said this, but, like, everyone gets nervous in their first few matches, and, like, it's normal. And it just takes time and experience in the tournament atmosphere to mitigate those nerves and just get more used to that environment. Turn off the HUD. Yeah, HUD. Turning off HUD means, like, pressing Shift and Tab. You turn off the interface. Keep my heart rate at the lowest you can. Interesting. Interesting proposal. Cause, like, how do you do that? Downplaying is really important. I think someone mentioned that as well later down, and that's one of the big strategies that I emphasized in OCPHD as well. For controlling nerves, or just downplaying the scope of the result of what you're doing, and just focusing on the process. You mentioned downplaying. I think there was someone else, I think. Yeah, Miles. Anyway. Where was I? Okay, yeah. And playing through the map will to gain confidence. Yeah, that's true in a way. It could, in theory, it could work against you. Like, playing the map pool too much, like, getting too fixated on certain patterns in a map could work against you and distract you from, I guess, just your performance. But that's slightly a separate issue. That's more about mind block than anything else. But yeah, if you play the map pool and you're comfortable with it, then that can help you a lot with feeling more confident on, especially if you're feeling confident with your picks and bans, even if they end up not working out. Wait, what happened to the music? What happened? Yeah, even if that pick ends up not working out, just having that confidence when you're playing the map can be really valuable. Yeah, confidence is good. There's either you be really confident and so you don't get nervous, or you downplay the scope of everything and so you don't get nervous. There's like I feel like those are two main like categories. Yo, what's up? What's up? play more tournaments. Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. Just being exposed to the environment more. Removing distractions. Oh, focusing on aim more than anything else is actually really interesting. Because this is actually true. So like because of the scoring system, combo is really valuable, and chances are if you miss in a tournament, it's because you misaimed rather than mistapped. So if you just focus on your aim more than anything else, that's actually really interesting. Like you focus on having your cursor in the right spot first, and then everything else will kind of follow after, and you should be okay. Hey, Echo Cell, thanks for following. Missed on hard work 3 out of 3 times. Oh no. Wolf method? What is the wolf method? Just not completely not caring? Trolling? Call Soleil. Oh yeah, because I mean we were talking at that same time yesterday. Or the day before, so I was like, oh, maybe Nam is around. Just play with the nerves. For some reason they help with your performance. Oh yeah, sometimes like if you're feeling nervous, then like you are, I guess, more like you have more energy in you, and more like energy at your disposal. The phrase I like to use is like energy loans. Like your body is taking an energy loan to help you through your like whatever you're feeling nervous about or pressured about. And you'll pay back that energy in the form of like something else, like being exhausted afterwards or something like that. But yeah, faster stream speed is definitely something like your fingers might feel a bit more loose because of the shakiness or something like that. If you do feel shaky, yeah, this person seems to like just be able to channel their nerves into focus. Juiced up on dopamine, yeah, but like channeling your nerves into focus is something that can help a lot. Think positive thoughts. This is good. Just like, yeah, I don't really know how to expand on this. Shake vertically? What does that mean? What does that mean? I mean, I know what that means, but like, what does that mean? We're joining a group VC. Oh yeah, having like a very laid back atmosphere can help a lot. Like playing with certain people, like you just don't feel nervous during matches. In team tournaments. This is another skin element that oh shoot, I guess that doesn't work. But basically it just permanently puts burst in the corner, so it's basically like hiding the actual placement. But you don't actually know you're placing during the map. This method is a bit outdated because hiding the yeah, actually let me reply. Oh no. The new map. If you don't like it, then don't play it. First place is still morale boost. That's true. seeing this thing that you're in first place can help you feel more confident. But it can also put you, it can also in a way, if you know that you're already in first place in a map, and like no matter what you do you're still gonna be first, then like sometimes you don't try that hard. Obviously that doesn't happen to everyone, but yeah. Yeah, downplaying the importance is like probably one of the best things you can do, in my opinion. That's something I talked about in OC PhD, like I said. Confidence, yeah, basically these two. You either downplay a lot or you force yourself to be super confident. Yeah, this one's good. Play better when you forget you're playing. This is good actually. Yeah, this relates to one of the first ones that we saw. This one. You basically just distract your mind, focus on other things, and like have yourself just play on autopilot. Focus on the notes and only the notes. Yeah, pretty much just, yeah, and like being able to, oh yeah, focusing on the notes specifically is, yeah, pretty good way to stay focused. Yeah, Electro. Oh yeah, let's go. Yeah, this is good. And also, playing the important maps right before the match, that can help you feel less, like you need to focus less of your attention on like making sure you remember or that you're able to process the pattern correctly, because if you already know how it goes, then there's less of a reason to I don't know, like less reason to focus on processing the pattern. I guess you can just focus on doing your best, not needing to worry about figuring out how the map goes, because it's fresh in your head. I guess that's the thought process. No more brain space to think about being nervous. Yeah, that one's good. If you like, yeah, you can like watch YouTube videos that give you existential crises before matches, and then like you get into the match, you're like, man. Yeah, doing this does take a lot of practice. I agree. Yeah, that's it so far. But I think if I refresh or if I check my notifications, mentally prepare. Yeah, thinking about a pre-match. I think that's something I mentioned, but yeah. Yeah, I agree with this. This is oh, hey Blitz, thanks for the resub. Oh. Yeah, being mentally prepared and filling yourself with confidence can be really powerful. Yeah, breathing exercises. Yes, this is a combination of breathing exercises and downplaying, I guess. Yeah, I think this too sometimes, that like I put faith in my team and I just sort of focus on my role on the team. I don't see it as like I need to do like the work for my team, but like my team is doing the work for me, and like my team is doing work just like I am. So just like focus only on the work that you're doing, I guess. Does that make sense? I don't know. Just sort of like a roundabout way to end up focusing on your performance more than anything else. Oh, hey Ryan. You're the only ones I've seen. That's I actually do this sometimes. I pretty much like after I've already missed, I don't dwell on the fact that I missed or how much score I could have gotten if I didn't miss there. You just focus on what's ahead. And you just think, okay, I may have missed already like a couple times, but there's nothing I can do about that now. What I can do right now is focus on maximizing my score from here on out. So if I maybe lost focus for a bit during the some part of the map and I ended up missing, don't think about how much score you could have had if you didn't mess up there, if you didn't drop focus there. Just focus on maximizing your score from here on out. Yeah, this is good. Seems good. I'm gonna make a small list. Notepad. Puzzles? No puzzles because I'm lazy. Alright, so main categories of dealing with nerves are downplaying, confidence, breathing, I think. And I'll leave the tournament. Bye. I think downplaying and confidence are really big ones. Using nerves to play better. Breathing exercises. Oh, distraction. I think distraction somewhat is... I think hiding interface counts as distraction. I think breathing can be a little lower. People have definitely mentioned breathing exercises. It's not really something that I've personally done. I think hygiene is just a general tip for being focused, but I can mention it because I think focus does play a role in nerves. Hygiene. Did I spell that right? Hygiene. Yeah, I did. As a ritual. Oh, interesting. So hygiene, I guess, would be physical and mental hygiene. Including hiding interface. Hand cream? Wouldn't that... I feel like hand cream... When you say hand cream, I think lotion. That's interesting. Comfort? Maybe comfort as in just being comfortable? What exactly do you mean? Like being comfortable in the environment? I don't know where to put this. There you go. Oh, that might just be physical. Yeah, I guess, yeah, I guess that would be distraction. Well, no, okay, distraction. Okay, that is a distraction. But this is that's a distraction from being focused. But this is basically what this means is like distracting yourself from the match itself. Sticky, especially when you're starting. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Smells nice. Oh, nice. I think channeling nerves into focus is a form of confidence. I think that would go over under confidence. Channeling nerves into focus. How did Miles word his tweet? Downplaying importance. Listing things that affect nerves. Listing like things that you can do to mitigate nerves. Oh, focus. Maybe focus should be its own category. Like just focus, lol. Be up for a while and practicing. I think that might be a form of confidence preparation. Although sometimes preparation, I don't know. I guess, yeah, I don't remember what I was gonna say there. Should we go now? See, no, we're stopping by. Bye. Thanks for your insights and stuff. I think I'm the best player in the. Oh, what? Oh, Majora just went from suggesting confidence to downplaying. But these two seem to be the biggest categories. Either downplay or be confident. Actually, I think preparation is separate from confidence. Interesting. I feel like that's pretty much... I feel like these are, for the most part, the main categories. If you're trying to gain confidence, preparation will help a lot. That's what I felt. But sometimes you can prepare a lot and still not have confidence. Yeah, that too. You can be really confident without preparing at all. I mean, preparation can tie into confidence for sure. Yeah, agreed. Hey, Tara. For breathing, we can cite specific exercises. Yeah. I mean, this is just a small list. This is a pretty broad starting point. Not much you can do in order to do better. Yeah, like there's only so much that's in your control, and just do your best from here on. Yeah, I get that. Having either of those two qualities. What happened to the music? Having either of those two qualities. Which two qualities? If we can get more categories of nerve control that don't fall into these categories, or like more tips on nerve control that don't fall into those categories, that would be nice. I would like to... maybe like just having a good atmosphere? Like, would that count as distraction? Hey, index. You can make like a tournament nerve PhD chart. What if we actually did that? Tournament nerve PhD. Focus fall under distraction. That's my chair, by the way. My like armrest under my table, like rubbing against the bottom of my table. Temperature, I guess like just being warm. Falls under preparation. Running the pool. Knowing, strategizing beforehand. Warming up. Meditation. What if I replace breathing with meditation? And breathing as like a part. Also, what if I just do this? Because it's easier for me to type. Focus? Should it be in this? This is more about like focusing on, I guess, like channeling focus. Only on aim. Channeling nerves into focus, I guess. How people handle a skill they've never practiced? What do you mean? Oh, like just, yeah, preparing yourself to play stuff that you might not be comfortable with. Yeah, that would be just preparation. Who's faster, Zesny or Aeterna? Neither. Me. I'm faster. Trust me. Just say, I kind of want to say like not important. Atmosphere. Okay, yeah, I'm okay with that. Atmosphere. For now, I'm not exactly sure what to do with this. Hygiene, I guess, just ties into focus. Here, Edward. Temperature. Oh, atmosphere. Okay, temperature. Well, atmosphere. I meant more like play atmosphere, like team atmosphere. Hiding interface. I guess even downplaying is a form of distraction. No, I don't think so. I don't know what's happening. Look at memes between maps. Interesting. Physical atmosphere, I feel like it's more about preparation. Like if you're like temperature ties into warming up, being warm. I think. Jumping jacks and push-ups. And a glass of water. Water. Personally, I feel like being well fed is good, but people have said being well fed is bad because then like it kind of slows your body down. It processes your food. But also like being starving is also not good. So you need to actually make sure that you've eaten, I feel like. Helps you control your body better. That's what I think, at least. Oh, what is this? Oh, white noise. Interesting. I've never tried that. I'll have to try that. I mean, for me personally, like, I'm already streaming when I play, so... That's actually another thing. I feel like, thinking out loud can sometimes help. With controlling nerves. I have no idea. Okay, where should I put, like, seeing... Okay, this is not what I'm looking for. Unless it actually is. Leaderboard? Oh, that is... Oh yeah, okay, because hiding leaderboard. Oh, I guess, like, it's kind of the same thing. Pianos. Why these songs mostly have too much energy for me. Okay. Another regular. Oh, yeah. I'm just seeing it as another multi-lobby. No reason to be nervous. No, I'm capable and I can do it. Okay, this is confidence. I guess like believing in yourself is confidence. Interesting. Let me like make this longer. A bunch of people are actually suggesting a certain something. Maybe okay, this thing is going crazy. Monster Hunter? Maybe breathing and meditation should be here. Maybe physical hygiene and mental hygiene should be separate. Does this count? Should I even... I don't know what to do. This is true. People don't really care that much. People don't focus on your performances or underperformances even. They'll praise you for overperformances. That's what other people remember. But I feel like you personally, you'll tend to remember your underperformances. Unless they're like substantial underperformances. I guess it really depends, but yeah. Accepting the outcome. Oh, just accepting the outcome and moving on rather than dwelling on it. Oh, that's a good question. Just focusing on what's ahead. This is really hard, actually. I guess like not dwelling. Maybe mental hygiene. Like, what's the difference between meditation and mental hygiene though? I feel like we just need to rework something. Meditation. I guess like seeing little significance is basically what I mean there. Meditation. Well then what is breathing exercises while you play? Not dwelling should be somewhere for sure. I'll just put it here for now. Not dwelling. I might just end up combining a lot of these categories. Okay, not dwelling on maybe I'll just have another category. Not dwelling on this is in a room on bed before performance those scores in previous maps. Confidence, maybe. I guess like always looking ahead. Maybe? Maybe. Perseverance. I might just combine it with confidence. Distraction can also be in the form of like mental distraction from the match itself. If it's nicely, okay, nice. Okay, we can do this. Is that how you spell it? Never give up. Yep, true. Always looking ahead. Maybe like leaving the past behind. I can remove this line to be honest, I feel like. Actually, I don't know. That is how you spell it? Okay, yeah. I mean, I just looked it up, so. Yeah, I might be able to do this. Use this list for. I am going to be making a video on tournament nerves. I was originally thinking of uploading this VOD, or at least this part of the VOD where we're talking about nerve control, as just a more like laid back sort of type of video. But I mean, I'm definitely going to be making a more like fleshed out video on this as well. More structured rather than just talking. So I don't know, I probably won't upload this VOD as a video, but maybe I should just play the game for a bit, because I do want to play Usu for a little bit. Okay, let me note this down for now. Difficult to come up with anything new. Yeah, for now, I'll like wait to see, because my tweet is only like maybe 2 hours old, so I'll see if there's any new stuff and maybe go back through, because I wasn't making notes as I was reading all of them, so. This is everything. This everything. Alright, goodbye notepad.